Boxing Voice here with tonight's co-main event of the PBC card here in San Antonio, Texas. A native of Texas, Ryan Cowboy Karl. You had a tough fight. You've had some, I know it just happened a few minutes ago, but what are your thoughts on it?
It's my first 8-round fight. I could have done better, always. If you don't think you could have done better, something's wrong. Make a few adjustments, like listening to my corner a little bit better. But I feel like overall it was a good performance. It was an exciting fight, I feel like.
Yeah, and he kind of mirrored a similar opponent you've had before here in the same city with a tall, lanky, awkward fighter. Did that kind of play into your game plan where he was a little bit tricky in there?
Yeah, he was awkward. He held a lot, and when he held tight. He's a pretty big guy, that had a lot to do with it. His size, I feel like, kind of wore on me a little bit more than I was used to, especially I haven't had that kind of sparring. But so it's definitely different.
And I'm wondering if maybe he got into your skin a little bit. There was a lot of problems before the fight. You didn't know if the fight was going to happen. He missed weight by 4 pounds. He didn't try to make the weight, and so y'all had to work something out the day of. Did that kind of go into your psyche where you kind of wanted to just hurt the guy?
Honestly, I didn't even think the fight was going to happen. The way he acted the day before, to come over 4 pounds overweight, I didn't think he was going to. I really didn't think the fight was going to happen. But as far as in the ring, it didn't bother me. I let all that stuff go, and I let him take a little bit too much of my happiness the day of weigh-ins. But no, it didn't bother me in the ring at all. I never thought in there, I want to kill you, I want to hurt you. I feel like that about everybody. So.
Yeah, and you haven't been in the ring for like 6 or 7 months, and for a young fighter, that could be kind of detrimental. Did you feel a little bit of rust in there, dealing with that layoff?
Big difference. 3 days shy of 7 months. It's a long layoff for me. I've never had that. I've been pretty steady, and so it's pretty different having all that time to train and no fight, and off and on and off and on out of camp, and trying not to overwork yourself because you're training all the time with no reward. And so it was definitely different, and it's a learning experience. That's all it really was, I can say.
Okay, going into the middle of the fight, you dropped him, he was hurt, and you threw everything at him, but he just wouldn't go away. What was going through your head when he was still standing there and you pretty much had to close out the fight after, it looked like he was going to end early?
We're going 8. That's what I thought to myself. After I dropped him, I hit him with everything I had, hard as I could. This guy's not going nowhere, so we're going 8, and I was fine with that. And I tried to listen to my corner a little bit better after that. After I kind of burned myself out a little bit, I just tried to, regroup and listen to my corner, use my jab with my head, and I hurt my left hand in the 3rd round along with my right hand. But I threw him anyways, and I tried to, not let it change anything. Whether it did or not, I'd have to go back and watch. But
so, what was preparation like for this fight? Was it a little bit different now that your trainer had about 4 fighters on the card? And you guys are all fighting at the same night, the same same time frame.
It was really a lot different because leaving like in back there warming up. I'm back there with an assistant trainer. I'm not back there with Ronnie. Ronnie don't come until I'm about to go in the ring, and now I've got Ronnie Shields. And it's just no fault of Ronnie's, but it's just what happens whenever you have a lot of your own fighters on the TV time.
All right, so where do you go from here? Is there any talks with with your managers and promoters of when the next fight is going to happen, and what would you like?
I would like 2 months. I like to fight in 2 months. I want to try to get this year finished out strong. I don't want to wait a long time again. I'm a young fighter. I need to get as many fights as I can.
Okay, I appreciate the time. Thank you for letting us follow you around and kind of see your preparation and how you get ready for a fight the day of. But anything else you want to get off your chest?
Just like to thank my wife and child. They supported me for a long time, 7 months, even when I didn't have the fight, and they're always there for me. And my mom and dad, of course, my biggest supporters.
All right.
And of course, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. You can't forget that guy. He's the reason for it all.
Congratulations on the win. It was you showed some more wrinkles to your game and some overcoming another tough opponent. And congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right, starting out.
Ain't no other sight in the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.